Hello, welcome to this CHETA informational video. CHETA stands for CHS Hedging's electronic trading application. We use CHETA every single day for order entry, perhaps viewing quotes, creating charts, and really just viewing details as it relates to hedging accounts. So you see here in front of you what the basic screen of CHETA looks like. Now I have it opened up here in a Google Chrome URL. That's kind of a preferred internet browser for CHETA. You can also use Firefox. How do you get to this screen? If you go to CHS Hedging's website, chshedging.com, go to the bottom of the screen, you'll see there the field CHS Hedging CHETA. This is how I get to this screen here and what I'm going to present to you today. So the basic functionality of CHETA. Two things, quoting and charting. You see here at the bottom of my screen that I have added a couple of corn, soybean, and wheat quotes. Notice that this is italicized, the contract symbol with this capital letter D. That is telling us that these are delayed quotes. You can get these in live quoting type market scenarios, but in this test environment I have it as delayed. How did I get to these quotes being added into this quote grid? Well, you'll see at the bottom, you can select whichever commodity you're looking at. Maybe Chicago wheat. Maybe we're looking at this September 19 futures month. I'm going to add that into my quote grid here, and you can see it provided down below as such. I've added it under my tab called Ag. You can play with these, add as many tabs as you like, and label them as you see fit. So that is the quoting functionality. How do you do charts within CHETA? Well, one way is to go up to Tools, hit New Chart Window. From here, you'll have to create, which commodity and month that you're looking to see in a chart format. If I were to do December corn, you can see it gets uploaded here, defaults as a daily December corn type historical chart. Another way to get to a chart is if you right click down below in the quote, you can go to New Chart and you can get to that 1 day kind of default corn chart, if you will. Another nice little feature with the charting, you can see here I have 5 different ag quotes that have been added. If you go up here, there's this option called Spark Lines. And this will open up on the left-hand side of your screen and will kind of show you intraday price charts for whichever quotes you have preloaded down below here. You don't see it in my test environment, but you could see it in CHETA today. So that is kind of the basic functionality. Now, what else does CHETA have to offer? Well, there's all these different tabs up here. Top day orders, working orders, parked orders, filled orders, etc. So if you're using CHETA for order entry, that's when these tabs become important. So top day orders is exactly that. Any orders that were placed, whether they were working or filled or expired in that day, they'll show up here in top day. You will also see them on the right-hand side of your screen under this notices and alerts area, top day activity. Same sort of detail would flow through in there as well. So that's top day orders. Working orders, this will show you going back for a period of time any working orders that you have. Parked in queue orders are exactly that. Maybe you put in an order just after the market close, 1:20, 1:30 in the afternoon. That'll show up in this parked or queued orders and then will become a working order at a certain point in time. Filled orders, in archived orders. These are the same sorts of tabs. They're going to look back at your filled history, if you will. And then canceled and rejected orders. Also just another way to kind of break out the detail of any type of order entry that you're using CHETA for. So just going to this whole idea of order entry. So if I wanted to place a hedge or make a trade, you can go up here to future, option, or versus cash order form. If I were to go to the future order form, you see everything is loaded up here. You have your day, good till cancel, etc. Commodity month, you'll have to stipulate if you're doing a market order, limit order, and then submit order. Another way to get to that order form is if you go down again below to your quote grid, you can right click on any one of these commodity quotes below, and you can go to the sell at a limit price, buy at a bid, buy at market, sell at market, etc. And what this will do is this will preload a lot of these different fields that you otherwise had to start from scratch if you were to use order form up here. Another thing that can be used when you're looking at this main page here is there's a $ in a book that'll show up on your CHETA version today. If you click within both of these, the $ will show you the account balances with that particular hedge account. In the book where my cursor is pointing at, again, it's not showing up here in the test environment, but you'll have it on yours. The book will tell you basically account position summary, so any open positions that you have. Going back to this order form and order entry mentality, a lot of people do versus cash, EFPs. So that can be done by going into order form and clicking the versus cash, and you can go through one by one here to do that EFP process. The one detail is just making sure that this order type is highlighted as an EFP. I hesitate to show the order form and options because I would recommend going to Tools and then going to the CHETA Option Strike Matrix. This will open up a new tab. And the reason I recommend this is because if you're looking at trading options, a lot of the times you want to see where the different strike prices are and how those premiums are changing. So when you're within the option strike matrix, you can go here and see the different strike prices in the gray center column. Call details on the left, put details on the right. And you can just see the different changing premiums, last trade, bid, and asks. And to get to that order form, you can right click and probably approach an option entry order entry this way, where it preloads all these different fields and all you have to stipulate is the quantity and the price. So that gets us through kind of the main uses day to day within CHETA. A couple enhanced things that a person could consider. One worth mentioning is price alarms. So perhaps you have some target orders from producers. They don't necessarily want to have those as hedge to arrive contracts, but want you to notify them if the market trades up to a certain price. You can do that by going to the quote grid below, right-clicking it, and adding a price alarm. So you go through the details here, and then once you enter all the details, you exit out of this page, and it'll show up in the right-hand part of your screen under notices and alerts as a price alarm. For instance, Farmer Jim would like you to call him when soybeans trade back to $10. And one other thing that I think is worth mentioning today is the theoretical option value calculator. If you're wanting to know the true value of an option, you can go into this category here and load in all the details of it. What is the theoretical value of a corn call December 19? It'll give you that theoretical price with some of the Greeks along with it. So I hope that helps you become more efficient and proficient within CHETA. It's worth mentioning that we also have a phone app for CHETA. A lot of people will be using that for order entry. I don't believe it has the charting feature on there, but consider contacting us if that is of interest to you. And with any other general questions that come up as it relates to CHETA, don't hesitate to ask. Our phone number 800-328-6530. Thanks for listening.